Guyana is said to be one of the most prospective gold regions of the world. Its production, which is sedimentary, meaning silty or muddy, is done through underwater diving or blasting. With this, the Ministry of Natural Resources, through which the Guyana Geology and Mines Commission, continues to work to enforce the safety of persons involved in mining and the environment. To get a first-hand look at what is taking place in one of the mining regions in the country, both ministers responsible for natural resources, Raphael Trotman and Simona Brooms, made a two-day pilgrimage to Mahdia in Region 8 to interact with miners and hear their concerns and suggestions.
The future of Guyana has never looked better. Our nation is on the cusp of a development program like never seen before. While Guyana is now emerging as an energy giant through the discovery of massive reserves of oil and natural gas, it is your government's intention that the huge benefits emerging from this will go where it matters most, to you, the people of this beloved country. There is a surge of confidence in the way Guyana is governed once again, and the level of investor interest is unprecedented. Guyana is poised to become the breadbasket of the region, and the pace at which this nation will grow through prudent fiscal management will be nothing short of impressive. But more than anything else will be the way every Guyanese, regardless of color, class, or creed, becomes a part of this historic period of national transformation, sharing in the wealth and well-being of it all as one Guyana.
Minister within the Ministry of Natural Resources, Simona Brooms' first stop in Mahdia was to meet two persons instrumental in the development of Mahdia, Ms. Therese John and Mr. Paul Vincent Nixon. 81-year-old Nixon is one of the oldest miners of Mahdia. He's now visually impaired.
So every time I come to Mahdia, I really do take time out to visit some of the founder member people from this area. And more so right now, he's not seeing. And he have a lot of mining properties. So I said I'm going to come here to find out from him if there's anything that is bothering him that he needs to bring to my attention to address, rather than to have them bring him down there, to come to him and find out, you know, if he got concerns, how things with him, if he's getting support from the mines officers, you know, anything that I can do.
Next on the minister's stop was a meeting with miners. Also present at that meeting was the MP for Region 8, Rajkumari Bancroft, Ms. Krishna Ramdas, head of the GGMC Mines Department, Ms. Yunata De Freitas, head of GGMC Land Management Department, and other officials.
The aim is to have all these stations for years. They're built and set up there to provide all the services that you can get in Georgetown. The intention is that you should be able to access those services right here in Mahdia.
Some of the concerns raised included the need for a gold board in the region, mining claims, and lengthy time of court matters involving mining properties.
Mahdia became a town in October, I think, around the 28th. And there are a lot of systems to put in place. Concerning mining, we need a gold board in the area because of taxes. Miners must be tax compliant. Through the syndicate, we achieve the duty-free concession so that you can apply for duty-free. But these gold buyers in the area, they exploit the miners. We don't have a gold board here, we got normal agents.
Now when these lands are kept under the courts and all these different places now, we have kids and so forth. And we need a speedy, you know, a more better response in the courts, I'm asking you. I'm fully aware that you have been working assiduously to all these different developments and so forth. And I'm so grateful to see roads in the different areas and different regions, etc.
One of the matters currently before the court is an area called Tiger Creek, approximately 10 to 15 minutes by road from central Mahdia. The Emmanuel family has mined the area for many years. However, another miner has been laying claims to the property. Mrs. Lucille Emmanuel now owns the property since the passing of her husband, Winston Emmanuel.
Something is wrong somewhere. Something wrong somewhere, because I cannot see, right, that my lawyer is calling and he's not getting any justice either from the court, right? All what he could understand is that the judge is not in Chimbo, he's in Essequibo.
Following the meeting, Minister Brooms, without overstepping boundaries, urged expediency in court matters involving mining disputes of claims and land ownership.
A serious problem here is the amount of mining properties around the area, and most of them tied up in the court. And some of the properties that is tied up in court is mineral-bearing areas. So there's a big tension, but of course, that does not fall under the minister. That is directly in the court.
Other matters before the minister during the open day included calls for road development. Minister Broom says this has been catered for in this year's budget.
Roads is a concern raised by the miners. Some of the roads I'm happy that they raised is catered for in the budget. So those roads will be done.
Residents of Mahdia were also assured that the coalition government remained strong and in office doing the people's business when the minister took time out to speak to them via the airwaves of Radio Mahdia 95.1 FM.
The work of government, I want to assure the general public, it continues. That is why we're here. We do have a budget. We have a country and we have Guyanese people to serve.
She reassured the community that the country is in good hands, urging citizens to also remain confident in their government.
His Excellency said himself that we are going to explore all the options in the court. We appeal the matter already. That is within the court. But His Excellency said it publicly that the business of the government continue. He is the president. He's not dissolved the parliament or anything. So I want to assure all, and by the way, I'm a legal minister, the minister within the Ministry of Natural Resources.
Minister Brooms also took time to dispel the notion that because of Guyana's oil find, mineral mining will be pushed aside. She told residents of Mahdia that government will, in fact, be putting more efforts and resources into developing the sector.
During his visit to Mahdia, Minister of Natural Resources Raphael Trotman proposed holding a lottery for mining regions of Guyana as a means of ensuring local communities are not deprived or taken advantage of in land allocations.
Minister Trotman listened to concerns of residents regarding mining and land allocation, and during a meeting with Regional Chairman Bonaventure Fredericks, said he had taken steps towards holding a lottery to benefit the local community.
I've written Mr. Dennison about a lottery to maybe make it mining district specific, so the people who are in region in this mining district will benefit and not somebody coming from outside, because I wouldn't want people coming from outside to benefit when y'all have been waiting for some time for the land.
While the lottery for mining properties is anticipated to assist small miners in particular, however, Minister Trotman said the initiative will also assist in the separation of agricultural lands.
And if you're going to be a town, you have to be able to sustain yourself with agricultural produce. So I'll discuss with Minister Communities as well and see what could be done.
The minister, however, noted that matters between the tongue of Mahdia and the neighboring settlements need to be balanced.
There's some tensions and conflicts between where the tongue's boundaries are and mining lands. We have to resolve some of those as well.
Welcoming the lottery initiative was Region 8 Chairman Bonaventure Fredericks.
The people of Region 8, especially in this sub-region here, sub-region 2, depends on mining. And because they depend so much on mining, now when we give these kind of thoughts to them that yes, the ministry is working towards a lottery for this, it will be like good news to them.
Minister Trotman said Mahdia is an important part of the Guyanese community, both economically and culturally, and the government will continue to do what is necessary for the tongue's development. Thank you for watching another edition of InfoHub Extended. Goodbye.